My name's Pastor or Reverend Catherine Ngina Musau, and I come from Kenya. And my position now currently, I'm the bishop-elect of the church since November last year, 2025. And before I became the bishop, I was a pastor of a parish, and at the same time working as a dean in a deanery. And also, I've been working in the position of a coordinator for gender justice policies in our church. And also, for several years, I've been our advisor at the National Women Department. And also, I was in charge of a project. This is one of the largest church projects in Malindi, in our parish, whereby we run an hostel. This has been my work before being given the position of the bishop-elect. It's interesting because being the first Lutheran bishop in East Africa, to have this position of bishop in my church, which is within East Africa, it was not so easy because I had a lot of obstacles, especially on areas of a woman cannot lead a church. And some of the areas they tried to give me as obstacles in parts of the biblical understanding of the Bible verses. Some were given some Bible verses to challenge that a woman cannot be head of a church, cannot be in such a leadership position. And even the culture. When I say culture, I mean the headship. It is supposed to be a man issue, not a woman issue. But I thank God because with these few challenges, we managed to get a position because one thing, in accordance to our constitution, this is Kenyan Constitution 2010, and even our church constitution 2023, it states clearly that there is no need of discrimination in any way. So with that combination and the knowledge being shared among the Christians in our church, actually they understood the constitution more better and they can apply it to the areas of the church. Because our constitution says he or she. So it's an inclusive constitution with such positions in the church. So through the constitution, even through the gender policy, whereby we managed to be a coordinator, the majority of the Christians, they were aware of what is right and what is wrong. And I thank God for this position because it's by the grace of the Lord He gave me the position. We thank God in our church, women have positions. They have leadership positions because in the local level, parishes, we can see women leading in the parishes as local pastors in charge of the parishes, and they are ordained women. And even we have non-ordained, these are theologians who still head our parishes. Once we go to the deanery level, this is district level, we also have women who are in charge of the deaneries. These are districts. We are proud of that because from a deanery level is a senior position also, whereby you are in charge of several parishes and mission areas. So the positions of women to take higher positions is there granted through the policies I said and through the constitution. And their work, they are doing well. These women are doing well. Actually, they have good records on their workstations, what they are doing. So the leadership of women, we thank the previous head of the churches, our church, the former bishops, even the current outgoing bishops, they have been supporting much about the women leadership in these areas, and also through our women department. So we thank God. We can see a great improvement on women leadership. And that's why we can say, and I'm proud to say, we have a women bishop now. Majorly, I can see two areas of my concern, mostly. This is one goal I want to achieve, is to see the the capacity of our staffs. They have the ability and they are well equipped to make the church to grow. What I mean by capacity, they need a lot of empowerment in terms of trainings and the refresher courses, because the world is changing and the church is changing. So we cannot stick to the former understanding of what we have been taught before. But I think with one vision of empowering the clergy and other staffs, the church will move to another level, and also to listen to these Christians and to attend them care through diaconal services. Because the members of the church, they need to be attended. They need to be listened. They need to be cared. And with the current situations of the church members, issues of conflict, issues of marriages, issues of war, issues of drought and poverty, these Christians, they need to be empowered also. So for me, my major missions is about the clergy and also the members of the church to receive diaconal services at every level of the church and even beyond the church. In our women department, because I said before, I've been working as an advisor nationally, we have one major project which deals with the children, street children. This is Pangani Lutheran Children's Center. It's one of our major projects in our church, whereby we normally accommodate young girls and children who are collected on the streets or are vulnerable in different areas of life. So this project has brought a lot of change to these young women and children, young girls, I mean, because through the project, we can see a great change to our young girls. These young girls, they have changed their life. Some have got education, others are employed already, others, they can keep themselves. And even their families, they feel they are connected with their children after. So this is one of the major projects in our church. Apart from the second one, I can say it's about literacy program. The literacy program is a project whereby it is not a income generating project, but it's an empowerment project, whereby majority of the women, they are in the church and even beyond the church, and they don't know how to read and write. So through the women ministry and our department, we are proud to see the women, they can write, they can read, they can do so many things, and they can read their messages from their phones or write, because it's a step forward for the ministry of the women. So with such changes and church great news, we can see the church moving in another level and growing well, caring and protecting the girls and the women at large. Na wasalimu wapendwa wote ambao mmeenda kunisikiliza katika mahojiano haya. Nashukuru kwa nafasi nimepewa na watu wa media, na ninaomba yale yote ambayo tumeenda kusema tuendelee kuyajengea ukuta mzuri kwa ajili ya kanisa la kesho, na zaidi ya yote tuweze kusimama na kupeleka kanisa letu mbele. Na wapenda sana, na Mungu azidi kuwapatia hekima na upendo tunapohudumia kanisa la Bwana. Mungu awabariki sana na muwe na wakati mwema, na tuzidi kumuinua Kristo. Asanteni.